we sing and we dance, lend a hand in every chance, bringing love in a joyous harmony. Now we know that this life is a journey to reach our destiny. Starting at Sinarmas World Academy.
Taking every mile, making every choice, knowing it will shape the sounding of our voice. Like a tree inside a seed, one day it will grow. For our future lies within our souls. Let's shine a light.
So we sing and we dance, lend a hand in every chance, bringing love in a joyous harmony. Now we know that this life is a journey to reach our destiny. Starting at Sinarmas World Academy. We sing and we dance, lend a hand in every chance, bringing love in a joyous harmony. Now we know that this life is a journey to reach our destiny. Starting at Sinarmas World Academy. So we sing and we dance, lend a hand in every chance, bringing love in a joyous harmony. Now we know that this life is a journey to reach our destiny. Starting at Sinarmas World Academy. So we sing and we dance, lend a hand in every chance, bringing love in a joyous harmony. Now we know that this life is a journey to reach our destiny. Starting at Sinarmas World Academy. Starting at Sinarmas World Academy.
Welcome to our home. The home of learning and achievement.
The home of friendship.
The home of creativity and innovation.
The home of culture.
The home of compassion.
We are the future, and this is our home.
Welcome to our home. The home of learning and achievement.
The home of friendship.
The home of creativity and innovation.
The home of culture.
The home of compassion.
We are the future, and this is our home.
think we're on, right? We're live. Hey, good afternoon, Pa Edo.
Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Dominic. Okay, so thank you for coming to us today. So, good afternoon, everyone. I would like to thank you for all the participants who joined in this today talk show. Okay, so firstly, today, uh, Sinarmas World Academy collaborate with Decathlon Alam Sutra for today's talk show, of course. So the main title of this talk show will be Keeping Kids Healthy During COVID-19 Pandemics. Okay, so I would like to introduce first the Sinarmas World Academy. It's an international curriculum school located in BSD and Tamrin, Jakarta. So we open enrollment starting from 6 month infant until 12th grade high school students. So we are using three international curriculums and also three international languages. And also we want to make every child has a balanced life between academics and their own passion. Okay. And so next is Decathlon.
I think we're having some technical difficulties on the other part. Pa Edo, can you repeat that again? I think your mic is mute.
Can you hear me, Mister?
Now it's good.
Okay.
All right.
So from the beginning. So firstly, I want to introduce what is Sinarmas World Academy. Okay, so Sinarmas World Academy is an international curriculum school located in BSD and Tamrin, Jakarta. Okay. So we open enrollment starting from 6 month infant until 12th grade high school student. So we are using three international curriculums and also three international languages. And also we want to make every child has a balanced life between academic and their own passion. Okay. And next is Decathlon. Decathlon is one of the biggest sport retail company located in many countries worldwide. So we provide more than 1,000 sport equipment under one roof. And also we have our motto that is making sport accessible for many. Okay. So from that motto, we provide you the best price and the best quality for all of our products. And we make it sure by a lifetime guarantee for all of our products. Okay. So next, I want to introduce you myself. So I'll be the master of the ceremony for today's event. So my name is Renaldo Adi. You can call me Edo. And I'm a teammate in Decathlon, Alam Sutra, and also a professional martial arts coach specialized in teaching kids from kindergarten until high school student. So I'm myself a third dan Kukiwon International Taekwondo black belt holder, and I have some experiences in martial arts, like such as boxing, Muay Thai, and Judo. Okay, so now I will introduce you to our main speakers today, Mr. Dominic. So, Mr. Dominic, please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Pa Edo. My name is Dominic Corleto. I am a graduate from University of the Philippines, finishing Bachelor's of Physical Education in the College of Human Kinetics. I have been teaching for 10 years now, and this is my 7th year in Indonesia.
So, is that all, Mr. Dominic?
Yes, that's all. I think we can start.
Okay, so I would like to bridge the conversation first. So I would like to ask you all, the participants, to stay tuned until the end of this talk show because we will announce a challenge for you all, and also we have some prizes for you all. Okay, so without any further ado, let's start the talk show. Okay, sir, time is yours.
Hey, thank you so much. So, we're here to discuss how to keep our kids active, healthy. So, keeping kids in motion. Okay, let's wait up for the slide to pop up. All right, there you go. So again, it's keeping kids in motion, the tips and tricks to keep our kids active and healthy. Let's start with a game. So I think everyone here is familiar with the game 3 pictures in 1 word. So we have here 3 pictures in front of you. One is a New Year's resolution book, another one is a wedding, and another one is a summer picture. So what do these 3 have in common? I'll give you 30 seconds. Let's see, Pa Edo, what about you? Can you guess? What do they have in common?
Maybe the motivation.
Exactly. All right. So these 3 have motivation in common. So why you would ask, what? How can you say it's motivation? How are they connected? Let's go back. When we celebrate New Year's, everyone has their own New Year's resolution. Okay? So they think about what I need to do, what I need to change, especially in terms of fitness and in health. Everyone wants to have a better lifestyle. They want to shed all those holiday pounds off. So they have the motivation to enroll in a gym. The question is, for how long? Same with the wedding. If you're the bride and you're the groom, of course, you are aiming to have that perfect features or that perfect look during your wedding day. So what do? You prepare for it. You are motivated to work out, head to the gym, have that perfect diet, and look great in your wedding pictures. Another thing is, in summertime, of course, the hot summer body. So we are preparing and killing ourselves to go to the gym in preparation to head to the beach. So again, it's motivation. Now, here's our current situation. Okay, it's obvious that COVID-19 has really affected our day-to-day life. We are forced to stay at home during this pandemic. The only time that we can go out is when we go to the supermarket, we visit a doctor, or anything that's really essential or important. Otherwise, we are supposed to be staying at home. And of course, you can't expect kids to go out for you. So they are all advised to stay indoors and stay at home. So what's the problem then? The problem is there's no physical activity, or the physical activity that are given or that we can do at home is lessened. Another thing is we don't have any gyms or playgrounds or anything to use at home. It's very limited. And of course, everyone doesn't live in a mansion or a place where we have a big garden to run around with. Space is very important. So if there's no space at home, how can we play around? And sadly, especially for the kids, the younger ones, you have no more playmates. You have no more friends to play around with, to interact. So these are the problems that we encounter in our day-to-day lives, especially in the time of COVID. So here is what we do in our school. So how we make it fun for our kids. First off, we want it to be creative. So we have created exercises, different routines that our kids from the elementary and the early years to do at home. And we have also come up with different games and different videos that they can copy and mimic every day so that they can have their fill of exercises. So for the elementary kids, the PE team has designed a program where they have a weekly exercise that they can do 3 times a week, so that there won't be any days off or then any days or that you are stagnant and just sitting down, because scientifically it is important that you do an exercise at least 3 times a week to be effective. So we made it also simple, like we have like push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, squats, things that can target your core muscle groups. And of course, we are thinking about the kids, especially if the young ones. We made it simple. So we used simple exercises that doesn't need a lot of space or equipment for you to be able to accomplish it, so that anyone can do it anywhere. And of course, a quick workout will compensate for the inactivity that you do most parts of the day. Because remember, you are sitting down, especially these kids, they're sitting down in front of their laptops, attending their online classes. So you have to stand up, get moving from time to time. Now, for the early years, this is quite tricky because you have to capture their attention. So we've been using videos other than like in YouTube, we try to find a suitable video that they can do. Also, if there's none available, we ourselves have to do it to keep our kids motivated and engaged for them to start working out and being healthy. We also have different games for them to play. Of course, you have to be creative when you are thinking of what to use at home. Remember, equipment is minimal. You can't expect everyone to have a set of cones, a set of balls of different sizes ready at their disposal. So we have to be creative, like what we mentioned earlier. So instead of using a ball, if you don't have one, get a pair of socks, roll them up, cover it, and you have your own sock ball. You need targets or cones to knock down. Why not use empty plastic water bottles? So there are other different ways that you can utilize your equipment or the things that you have at home. Now, handling lack of motivation and interest. Trust me, I myself am guilty at times that when you're at home, you tend to be lazy. You're at the comfort of your home, you want to lie down, just watch TV, play your video games. So you have to have that oomph. You have to get their fire burning in them to motivate them to work out. So what do? You change and add variety with your exercises. Because if you tell them, okay, let's do push-ups from today until 10 months from now, of course, they'll get bored. If it's the same thing over and over and over again, at one point, they'll probably say, I'm bored, I don't want to do this anymore. So you add variety. Either you increase the load, tell them, okay, from 5 push-ups, by 2 weeks' time, you do 10 push-ups. Or you change it up. Instead of push-ups, okay, you fill out you get a big luggage, your big bag, fill it up with clothes, and then that's what you carry. That will be your equivalent of your push-ups. Okay? So change it up. Next, again, like what I mentioned earlier, set goals. It can't be the same outcome all throughout the whole year. You have to, okay, add some more push-ups, add some more sit-ups. Okay, change it and add or raise the bar higher. Another thing is make it a family bonding experience. It's not just the kids that needs the exercise. We all do. So why not make it a family thing? Have a contest or set aside 15 to 30 minutes that instead of having like a TV watching bonding thing, make it a workout bonding activity. And you can also create competition. Okay? Like you can challenge your kids. Okay, if I can do 10 sit-ups, I challenge you to match it. And so they will get motivated. They will have that intensity and that motivation to follow through with their workouts. And I know that I said add variety, but this is for the younger kids, the nurseries, the pre-Ks, the K1 kids. Don't be afraid to use the same activity. Okay? For some of them, especially the little ones, when they tend to like a certain video, they want to watch it over and over again, and they want to do that activity over and over again. Okay? I mean, tell me how many times you have watched Baby Shark in your homes. How many times did your kid ask that to play it on your YouTube app? Baby Shark, what's this? The other one, the Gummy Bear song. So if they like it, use it. Use it again and again and again. If they get bored, then that's the time you switch it up. Now, when you say add variety to your workouts, again, you have to switch it from time to time. You can actually have a set A and a set B of workouts for your kids to do so that at least they're looking forward to something else. So, okay, I like set A, so I'm looking forward to the odd number of weeks. And I'm looking forward to set B, so I just have to get set A done so that by next week or by the next day, I'll do set B. Okay, so again, it's tickling their motivation to get them to work out. Now, you also have to think of other equipments. I know that I mentioned that we try to lessen the equipment, but having a basic set of equipments are actually a good investment for you. So I've included here some of the key essential equipment that I think are important to have at home. So you have your dumbbells, your Pilates mat, your rubber bands, your resistance bands, and your skip rope, which can all be found in Decathlon. You can either order it online or you can visit the physical store here at Alam Sutra. Now, like what I said earlier, we have set goals, we have made challenges for the kids, and a good example for that is our elementary school fitness house challenge. If you can see with the video that I have attached, we have asked the students and even the teachers to participate in this physical challenge every 2 weeks. So we have challenges like burpees, sit-ups, and of course, since it's a competition, it's what drives them to really participate. Because if you get their participation, you will truly have a good results, or you will see the benefits from it soon. Now, for the early years, we make it, like what I said, we make it like a family bonding activity. You can do it with your kids, or you can watch the video together, and then you can remind them to, this is what you do, okay? Or the video says jump, so jump. Because it makes it exciting for them instead of just having them do it alone. If you're there, you're watching them, there's this sense of like pride, like, oh, look, mommy, I can do it. Because they really want to show off. They want to show it to you guys that, I can do it. So spend time with them. Join them in doing their physical activities. Okay? And then another thing is they're developing their interaction. It's what they're really missing, especially now that they are stuck at home. Yes, it's with you and with and those around you, but still that interaction, talking to someone, expressing themselves, it's really important in their development. Okay? Now, what are other ideas and things that you can do to keep them in motion or to keep them active? Now, we tend to forget that household chores are a great way for them to learn responsibility. And of course, it teaches them how to be clean, neat, and tidy. Because in the long run, I mean, it's not forever that you're going to prepare their meals or they're going to clean up their mess. They have to learn that themselves. And think of it as a functional exercises. Okay? Because right now, especially right now that the functional exercise is becoming a craze, it's important that we develop our muscles in a way in how we move. So the squats are essential because it teaches us how to be able to pick up items on the floor and standing up. And for the push-ups, it's teaching our body to be able to respond how to push. Okay, so keep that in mind that chores are actually exercises. So it's not just a way for them, not just a way to punish them or to make it look like, oh, I'm going to wash the dishes, oh, I'm going to sweep the floor. No, they're actually exercising. And the use of technology. We have different kinds of computer games, we have different types of consoles right now that's selling their Kinect drives, their exercise video games. Use that. Again, make it a family bonding thing. Use the Xbox Kinect as a way to exercise together. And then again, like what I said, invest in some equipment. Having a small ball at home will get you a long way. Okay? Because it can be for dribbling, it can be for kicking, it can be for coordination of catch and pass. Okay? There are so many uses of a ball. And of course, the yoga mats are there, the fitness bands, the skip ropes, the dumbbells. Those little equipment can get you a lot of exercises with the proper use and the proper knowledge of how to use them. And you can actually turn your small homes into an obstacle course for your kids to run around with. You can put in tables or you can put in chairs. You can have like other water bottles stationed, placed around the floor for them to zigzag around. Okay? Be creative with how you use your space. And use whatever equipment that you have. I wrote down here, chairs and blankets can turn into your very own tunnel. That's true. You can use luggage, the one that you use when you bring to the airport, especially with the wheels. Just fill it up with clothes. Then you have your kid can practice pushing or pulling it around. And then plastic bottles plus a ball. You can have your own bowling set. Get a sock ball and a hamper, a place where a basket. You have your ball and hoop. See, there are many things that you can use at home that your child can play. Okay, I think that's it for me. Are there any questions?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Dominic, for enlightening us with some new insights. Okay, so I have some question to ask you. So the first thing is, what about the warming up before you do the workout? So is that necessary, or what kind of warming up that kids should do before they start their working out?
Oh, of course, it's very important that our kids, or actually anyone, from the kids up to us, our age, or even the elders, you have to always warm up before you do any strenuous activity so that it prepares our bodies to move or to prepare us for that certain amount of load that we are going to perform or to do. So for our kids, the basic stretching. And of course, we all know that when you stretch, it has to be from head to toe or from toe to head. So it can't be like at random or stretch your head and then later stretch your feet or your calves. So it has to be from head, shoulders, arms, chest, back, all the way down to your toes.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Dominic. And next is how parents should act when they accompany their kids exercise at home. Maybe when they do some, maybe in the middle of the exercise, they can cry when they are reaching their maximum. And what should parents do?
Of course, the only thing that I can advise the parents is that they have to be supportive with whatever their kids are doing. So of course you can't expect or you can't really force the kids to, for example, okay, touch your toes, and then the one kid cannot touch their toes. No, you have to do it. Okay, you can't force them. You have to accept that there are certain limitations for each and every one. You just have to keep on motivating them. Okay, oh, you can't do 20 push-ups. I know it's an exaggeration, but let's use that one. Or they can do this amount of push-ups. Okay, then we'll work together. Okay? Be with them. Try to communicate with them. Try to make them understand that everything is prepared for. Okay? You have to prepare for things. You have to practice. Okay? And just be happy and proud that you are trying your best.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dominic, for the answers. And now I want to ask how far kids should do weightlifting at home. Maybe is that some age, some level of age that they go to the weightlifting?
For me, I think it's best that you just focus on mastering your body weight. When I say body weight, we use our own bodies for exercises. You don't need a barbell or a big dumbbell for you to lift up. You can use your own body weight to exercise. So you just have to find the correct exercise, learn the correct form, and do it properly.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dominic. And next,
Oh, by the way, can I go back to one of the questions earlier? In terms of the parents, how should the parents be? Remember to include rest. Rest is really important. People might think, no, you're exercising, you have to sweat, you have to swallow it in, you can't drink water. No. If you're tired, take a rest. Okay? But don't overdo it too much. When I say overdo it, you feel a little drop of sweat coming. Oh, I'm tired. I'll stop. No, you don't do that. Okay. I mean, try to push yourself a bit, but there's always a limit for everyone.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dominic. Okay, so I think we came to the end of our event. So last but not least, I would like to announce that we prepare an Instagram challenge for the participants that will be start from November 23rd until November 27th. Okay, and the winner will be announced on November 30th through Decathlon Alam Sutra Instagram, and the prize will be taken by the participants, the winner, from December 1st to December 6th.
All right.
Okay,
So, what do they need to do?
Okay, so the rules are, okay, first, the participant have to record a video of their workouts. Of course, the parents and the kids together. Okay, so the minimum length of the videos is 1 minute. Okay, so next step, they have to upload their video on Instagram and do not make private account. Okay, So the next step, they have to follow Decathlon.alamsutra and SWA_JKT, and they have to post on their Instagram feed and tag both of them, both of Decathlon and SWA Instagram account. Okay. So is that clear?
Okay, so let me get this straight. So
Okay.
the parents and the kids have to record a workout get together, which lasts for 1 minute, and then upload it to their Instagram account. Make
Yes.
sure that their Instagram account is not private, and to tag Decathlon and Sinarmas World Academy.
Yes, of course.
All right.
True. Yeah. So the more length of the video will be better. Okay. So I want to show you a little bit of our products that Mr. Dominic mentioned before. Okay. First thing is we have here. Can you see it? It is a jumping rope. It's designed for kids, so the color is pink and blue, which kids like. Okay, so next is training band. We have.
But you
several
do have skip ropes for adults, right?
Yes, of course we have
Yeah.
for adults too, and it's here. Okay, can you see it? Okay, so the designs are different, of course. Maybe you can choose your skip rope like this by measure it from your armpit until your foot. If the skip rope touch the floor, that means it should with you. Okay. So the next is training band. We have several training bands here, from the beginner, which is more thin, like this, until maybe more advanced workout. Here we have the thicker one. Okay, so the next is we have a yoga mat here. Can you see it? Yeah, no?
Yeah, it's a bit blurry, but yeah, we can see it from
Okay, so this is the most affordable yoga mat we have. It costs about 100,000 rupiah.
That is cheap.
Yeah.
Very affordable.
Okay, the
So
next
we can
is-
find it in the store and online, right?
Yes, of course. So you don't have to buy it on our store. You can do it online too. Okay, so
Really?
the last is have weighted ball, like here. It's a kilo weighted ball. So like you mentioned before, so the kids can do push and pull with this ball like this, and they can use this as their bowling ball, and etc. Okay, so they can catch it, they can throw it and catch, playing throw and catch with their parents, but of course with a little bit weight.
I think you guys have also a rubber ball, the one that can be used in the pool. I mean, we have
yeah.
we have so many things actually. I've been to your physical store a couple of times, and it's like going to Disneyland for health or fitness enthusiasts, because you can find
Yeah.
almost anything that you can think of, from camping gear to your boxing gear. I mean, everything's already almost there.
Yes, of course. We have so many equipment of all sports universe.
Mhm.
Okay. The last, maybe you can tell us, is this good for our kids? It's like a jumping ball.
Oh yes, it's one of those stability balls, and yeah, you can have so many uses for it. They can learn how to dribble with it because it's easier to dribble with that
Yeah.
ball, and they can hold on to the what do you call this, the ears or the antenna of the ball, and develop their core muscles or their balance.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Dominic. Is there anything you want to add for this conversation, for this talk show?
Not really. So I guess that's it.
Oh,
Pretty much it. I hope you guys
okay.
learned a lot. Again, just don't
Okay.
forget to join our Instagram contest. Please tag Decathlon and Sinarmas World Academy SWA_JKT.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Okay, so now I would like to thank you all the participants today, and of course Mr. Dominic and Sinarmas World Academy team for letting me hosting the event.
You're
Okay, so
welcome, Mr. Edo. Thank you also.
thank you very much. So I will announce one more thing: is all the participants today, such as you, will get a voucher that will be sent by email.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I hope I will see you again in another Secret Chances. Thank you very much, Mr. Dominic.
All right.
Okay, so uh, it's the end. Goodbye.
Bye, guys. See you.
You. Thank you.
We stand firm on our foundation of selfless love and respect. We rise up tall as the pillars to best serve our community and inspiration for innovation, having the vision to build the future, are ever caring, so ever shining. The best is available to us. Sinarmas World Academy, Asia's source of influence. Sinarmas World Academy, leading us in excellence. From here to all the corners of the world. Sinarmas World Academy, Asia's source of influence. Sinarmas World Academy, leading us in excellence. From here to all the corners of the world. We stand firm on our foundation of selfless love and respect. We rise up tall as the pillars to best serve our community and inspiration for innovation.
Shine